This is the first lecture of your 10th class mathematics. It is related to quadratic equations, which is also the chapter 1 of your 10th class mathematics. We'll discuss some important points. What is quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is an equation which contains the square of the unknown. What is an unknown? Unknown is a variable, but no higher degree is called quadratic equation. In other words, we can say that the equation which contains the square of a variable but no other power. For example, the variable is x, so the equation that is containing x square, x and a constant value, that would be a quadratic equation. But if it contains x cube or x power 4 or any other power of x, that won't be the quadratic equation. It can include x square and the lower degree of x but not the higher degree. In other words, we can say an equation of the second degree. Quadratic equation is of two types. First type is the general quadratic equation and the second type is of pure quadratic equation. Now we will discuss what is general and what is pure quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. General quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here you can see that the highest power of the variable is square, not more than that. The highest degree is 2. We have the lower degrees but not the degree more than 2. So it is the general form of the equation. Here a and b refers to the coefficients of the variables and c is a constant value. Examples I have written here is 3x square minus 7x plus 20 equals to 0 and x square plus 5x plus 6. Here you can see that with the variable x I have taken the negative sign. So that doesn't mean that only plus signs are used in the equation. We can also use the negative signs as well. If b is equals to 0 in any quadratic equation, then it is called pure quadratic equation. What does that mean? It means that the variable x is not involved in the equation. Only x square and a constant value is involved. Then we will say that this is pure quadratic equation. X is not involved, or we can write 0x, which automatically means that there is no value of x involved. The example is x square minus 16. You can see that variable x is not involved here. I have not written it, so it is a pure quadratic equation. Now take some time to write two pure quadratic equations by yourself. Now coming to the exercise 1.1. In exercise 1.1, we will do two types of solution of quadratic equation. One is factorization and the other one is completing square. Talking about the factorization, it's not a new thing to you. So question number 1 is write the following quadratic equations in the standard form and point out pure quadratic equations. Now you have to do two things. First of all, change the given equation to the quadratic form and then just simply write down that is it a pure quadratic equation or not. Doing the first part, which is x plus 7 into x minus 3 equals to minus 7. Whenever the brackets are involved, you automatically know that you have to solve the brackets first. So the method of solving bracket is we multiply the first digit of the first variable to the whole of the second bracket and to the second digit of the first bracket to the second bracket as a whole. Yani x would be multiplied with x minus 3 both and plus 7 would be multiplied with x minus this form x into x minus 3 because x is going to multiply with the full bracket and plus 7 is going to multiply with x minus 3. Here I would like to add that you are not going to skip the signs. Whenever the variables are multiplying or the digits are multiplying, the signs with them also multiplied. So we are going to multiply x with x. We are having plus sign with both the digits, so plus plus is plus, so we are having x square. Now when we multiply x with minus 3, we will first multiply the sign and write the answer, which is plus minus minus, and then multiply 3 with x, which would be minus 3x. Plus 7 multiplying with plus x would be plus 7x and plus 7 multiplying with minus 3 would be minus 21. I have taken minus 7 to the other side of the equation and it has become plus 7 and the equation is equals to 0. As you know, the quadratic equation must be equal to 0. There should be no digit or variable to the right side of the equation. The next step is to add and subtract the like terms. The like terms means the terms having the same variables or the terms that do not have the variable. X square's like term would be anything that has x square with it. For example, x square plus 3x square would be the like terms, but x square plus 3x won't be the like term. So x square minus 3x plus 7x minus 21 plus 7 are having two like terms, which is 3x and 7x and 21 and 7. No like term for x square. So minus 3x plus 7x would be plus 4x. Remember one thing here, while multiplying we use the sign that comes after multiplication, but in addition and subtraction we use the sign with the answer which is with the higher number. In minus 3x and plus 7x, the higher number is 7, so we are using plus with the answer, and in minus 21 and plus 7, the highest number is minus, so we are using minus with the answer, which is minus 14 equals to 0. Now tell me, this is the general form of the quadratic equation because we cannot solve it any further. Now tell me how to find out is it a pure quadratic equation or not. Yes, whenever the constant or the coefficient b equals to 0, we say that it is a pure quadratic equation. So here b is not equal to 0, we are having the value of 4 here, so it is the general quadratic form, not the pure quadratic form. The next two parts would be solved by yourself. After that, I am going to solve the fourth part, which is of fraction. So first of all, we have to solve the fraction and convert it into the general form. Solving the fraction, we simply take the LCM and we multiply the LCM with all the given digits. First of all, the LCM of x minus 2 and x would be both the terms, which is x and x minus 2. So we will multiply x and x minus 2 with all the 3 or the 4 terms given here. First of all, x and x minus 2 would be multiplied with x plus 4 over x minus 2. Then I'll use the same sign, which is minus. I'll write again the LCM and the next fraction. Then I'll use the same sign plus 4, and the LCM multiplied with the LCM equals to 0 is also going to multiply with the LCM. After cancellation, we have x into x plus 4 minus 2 brackets of x minus 2 and plus 4x into x minus 2 equals to 0. Obviously, in the next step we will multiply the brackets, and while multiplying the brackets, in the third step I have again put the brackets. That bracket shows that we are having the negative sign outside the bracket, and because of that negative sign we are going to change the signs of the digits that are present inside the bracket. Negative sign changes the sign of the digits. So after multiplication, x square minus 4x plus 4 would be changed to x square plus 4x minus 4, minus to plus and plus to minus. In the next step, we will arrange all the like terms together, and after arranging all the like terms together, we will do addition and subtraction in the same way as explained before. We are having the answer 5x square minus 4. So again, remembering what is the pure quadratic equation where b is equals to 0. Here we cannot see any variable involving x, any digit that is involving the variable x. So this would be the pure quadratic form. You have to remember these simple steps to solve these questions. First step is to take LCM or multiply as required. We have done with both the examples. During multiplication, multiply the signs as well. This is the most important step to remember. Take all the numbers variables to one side of the equation because quadratic equation is always equal to 0. After that, add and subtract the like terms and write the answer in the simplest form. Writing answer in the simplest form means that it should we cannot apply any other mathematical calculation on it.